This isn't just survival. This is a masterclass in primitive structural engineering. She's about to build a subterranean shelter using principles that have been forgotten for centuries. But at minute to 31, she'll make an astonishing discovery that changes the entire design. Her first challenge isn't just digging a hole, it's conducting a geotechnical survey by hand. She's searching for a stable soil layer, free from loose topsoil, to form her foundation. The shift in soil color indicates a transition to a more compact, clay-like substrate. This is the goal. With the site chosen, she begins material acquisition. Bamboo is selected for its incredible tensile strength. She processes the bamboo into uniform lengths, creating the primary structural members for her shelter's frame. Every piece is carefully selected and prepared. Efficiency is key when your only tools are handmade. She begins excavating for the main support posts. The depth is critical for stability against lateral loads. The first post is set. This isn't just a piece of wood, it's a foundation pile, transferring the roof's load deep into the ground. She now begins lashing the bamboo rafters to the wooden posts, forming the primary roof skeleton. This technique, using natural cordage, creates joints that are surprisingly strong and flexible. The framework is taking shape, a testament to ingenious design using only locally sourced materials. She tests the structure, applying a load to check the stability of the joints and foundation. The frame is solid. The design has effectively distributed the anticipated loads. Her satisfaction is that of an engineer who has successfully tested their creation. Final adjustments are made to the framework, ensuring every component is perfectly aligned. The completed framework stands as a proud example of efficient, minimalist structural design. With the first shelter complete, she begins a second, more ambitious project, a subterranean habitat. She begins creating the building material, a form of cob, a mixture of clay, sand, and straw. The consistency of the mix is critical. It must be plastic enough to mold, yet strong enough to be self-supporting when dry. And here's the discovery: a source of natural stone. This will dramatically improve her design. She now incorporates a stone foundation, which will provide superior load-bearing capacity and damp-proofing. She uses her handmade cob mixture as mortar, bonding the stones together into a solid retaining wall. With the walls complete, she lays the bamboo rafters for the roof structure. The interlocking joinery of the bamboo frame is simple, yet remarkably effective at distributing weight. Working from inside, she reinforces the roof structure, ensuring it can support the weight of the earth that will cover it. She carefully backfills against the structure, using the excavated earth to create the subterranean profile. The shelter is beginning to merge with the landscape, a key principle of sustainable design. The final layer of the roof is turf. This living roof will provide excellent insulation and camouflage. The turf is laid carefully, ensuring complete coverage to promote root growth and stability. She adds broadleaf plants, which will help with water absorption and further secure the roof. The multi-layered roofing system is an incredible example of natural engineering. The finished shelter is almost invisible, perfectly integrated into the forest floor. A final inspection, the structural integrity is confirmed, and the camouflage is perfect. The subterranean design offers superior thermal stability, staying cool in summer and warm in winter. It is a masterpiece of primitive engineering, built with nothing but intelligence and natural materials. From a wide view, the shelter is a testament to the power of understanding and working with nature. She conducts a final check of the shelter's exterior, ensuring the living roof is secure. The shelter is complete, a robust, weatherproof, and camouflaged habitat created from the environment itself. The lashing technique used to secure the door frame is a simple but effective structural connection. The finished structure, nearly invisible, showcases a master's understanding of camouflage and natural building. The work is not done. Survival demands constant industry. She now forages for tool-making materials. She identifies an animal track. This is not just hunting. It is data collection for resource management. Smaller tracks indicate the presence of a local food source. The site selection was strategic. She gathers dry tinder, a critical resource for fire, which is essential for warmth, cooking, and safety. She excavates for a new project, perhaps a fire pit or a cold storage cache. Now, she begins fabricating a new tool, starting by harvesting a straight-grain piece of bamboo. By splitting the bamboo, she can create sharp, durable cutting edges or flexible strips for weaving. She cleans the bamboo, preparing it for its final application. She begins carving small, precise components, likely for a trap or a fishing tool. The assembly begins. This appears to be the trigger mechanism for a spring-loaded trap. The intricate carving demonstrates incredible dexterity and an understanding of mechanical principles. She carefully bends a piece of wood, using its natural tension to create a spring for the mechanism. She carves the main shaft of a spear or arrow, a fundamental tool for hunting. She attaches a line to the shaft, completing what appears to be a fishing spear or a primitive bow. A moment of rest, a successful day of engineering, forging, and tool fabrication. The next project, crafting a sophisticated trap, it begins with preparing thin, flexible bamboo strips. These strips will be used as lashing or as part of the trap's trigger mechanism. She carefully shaves a bamboo strip to a precise thickness, creating a material with specific tensile properties. She assembles the components of the trap with intense focus. The goal is to create a mechanism that is both sensitive and powerful. The trap is set. A simple leaf acts as bait and conceals the trigger mechanism below. The sharpened bamboo stakes are positioned to ensure an effective and humane capture. She now moves to a new location, searching for signs of game to place her newly engineered trap. A potential target is spotted. Stealth and patience are paramount. She begins excavating a pitfall trap, a much larger and more ambitious project. The depth and diameter of the pit are calculated based on the target animal. This level of excavation requires immense physical effort and endurance. The work is relentless, driven by the fundamental need for a sustainable food source. She prepares sharpened stakes, or punji sticks, to line the bottom of the pit. The stakes are fire-hardened to increase their strength and durability. The construction of the pitfall trap is a significant engineering feat in a survival context. The final preparations for the trap involve crafting a camouflaged cover that will collapse under weight. The next phase of construction begins. She transports harvested bamboo to a new building site. The site is selected on higher ground, likely for better drainage and visibility. The bamboo is stockpiled, a sign of a larger, more permanent structure to come. The sheer volume of material indicates a significant investment of time and energy. She inspects each piece, selecting only the strongest, straightest combs for the primary frame. She begins fabricating the joints. A mortise is cut into a bamboo post. This mortise tenon style of joinery is incredibly strong and requires no modern fasteners. A series of perfectly aligned mortises are cut, ready to receive the cross beams. The assembly begins. The bamboo beams slot into the posts, forming a rigid wall section. A bamboo peg, or tenon, is driven through the joint to lock it in place. A beautiful and effective technique. The walls of the new structure are built up section by section. She excavates for a corner post, ensuring a stable foundation for her new, larger shelter. The framework grows, showcasing the versatility of bamboo as a building material. The precision of the joinery is remarkable, resulting in a tight and stable structure. She uses a wooden mallet to drive the locking pins home, fully securing the frame. The roof structure is added using the same interlocking joinery techniques. The shelter is nearly complete, a far more spacious and durable design than her previous efforts. The finished structure is a testament to sophisticated design and meticulous craftsmanship. The roof's pitch is steep enough to effectively shed heavy rain. The bamboo shelter, a triumph of primitive engineering, stands ready for occupancy. Her previous shelter, a more temporary design, serves as a point of comparison. The open-air design of the old shelter was suitable for dry weather, but limited. She begins construction of a new, significantly improved shelter, applying lessons learned. The new framework is more robust, designed for greater permanence and weather resistance. She focuses on creating a more substantial roof structure, the primary defense against the elements. The use of a saw allows for more precise cuts and tighter joinery than was possible with a knife. She uses a handsaw to process the bamboo into uniform lengths for the roof purlins. Now for a brilliant waterproofing technique, she layers large banana leaves like shingles. The natural oils and waxy surface of the leaves create an excellent water-repellent barrier. To protect the leaves and add insulation, she applies a thick layer of cob over the top. This composite roofing system bamboo, leaves, and earth is an ingenious, multi-layered solution. The earth roof provides thermal mass, helping to regulate the interior temperature. The finished shelter is not only functional, but aesthetically pleasing, blending into its environment. She digs a drainage trench around the perimeter to divert rainwater away from the foundation. She adds final reinforcing members to the structure, ensuring its long-term stability. The thick, earthen roof is the shelter's crowning achievement in passive design. She expresses a well-earned sense of accomplishment. The shelter is a success. She prepares the main vertical supports, sharpening the ends to make them easier to drive into the ground. These foundational posts are the most critical structural element of the entire build. She moves on to another construction, a woodshed to protect her fuel supply from the rain. She carefully selects and stacks the firewood, allowing for airflow to promote drying. The base of the woodshed is built with the largest logs for maximum stability. The walls are constructed using a simple but effective interlocking log technique. The main shelter, now with a dedicated woodshed, is becoming a fully functional homestead. She fills the interior of the woodshed, ensuring a plentiful supply of dry fuel. The construction method is efficient, using the firewood itself as the building material. The completed woodshed is a practical and essential addition to her survival infrastructure. She completes the walls of the woodshed, ensuring the firewood is fully enclosed and protected. Now, she begins work on an elevated floor for the main shelter, using a bamboo frame. This will keep her sleeping area off the damp ground, a critical factor for health and comfort. The bamboo slats are laid close together to form a solid, comfortable platform. The roof of the main shelter is reinforced, a continuous process of improvement. The completed homestead is a marvel of resourcefulness and engineering skill. She constructs a door frame, another step towards a fully enclosed and secure shelter. The walls are reinforced with additional bamboo, increasing their rigidity and strength. Every part of the structure is constantly assessed and improved. The elevated sleeping platform is now complete, a significant upgrade in comfort. The final structure is a multi-room, weatherproof, and highly functional habitat. With her homestead established, she can now focus on long-term sustenance and quality of life. The nearby stream provides not only drinking water, but also a chance for hygiene and recreation. The ability to maintain cleanliness is a crucial and often overlooked aspect of long-term survival. She prepares fuel for a fire, an essential daily task for cooking and warmth. A well-managed fuel supply is a sign of a successful and sustainable survival strategy. The fire provides not just physical warmth, but also psychological comfort and a sense of security. She enjoys a simple meal, a reward for a day of hard work and intelligent engineering. Her journey is a testament to human ingenuity. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel, Survival Alone, for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.